Mechanism of measle formation. Let us take the example of soap solution. Soap is sodium or potassium salt of a heavy fatty acids and may be represented as RCOO negative Na. Example: sodium saturate, CH3 CH216 COONA, which is a major component of many bars. These are the means chemical composition of generally in the soaps. है ना? Every soap has some amount of chemicals. All right, so this is the composition and it depends on the use actually. For example, if we compare in the baby soap, Johnson's baby, it is a simple type of soap and you can say it's a soft soap which contains amount of milk, cream. Part of that some chemicals are added, but the concentration of these chemical is actually very less. But as we compare this soap with the normal soap or dishwasher, the concentration of these chemical substances is actually more, comparatively more. Why? Because of the function. The baby skin is so sensitive, that is why they used to add some small amount of salts in that. But the dishwasher is used to clean the oil and burn thing, vegetable part, extract of the food from the utensils. That is why it require a large amount of chemical thing. Okay, when dissolved in water, it dissociate into RCOO and Na gets separate. The Na ion gets separate from the main component, and the RCOO ion, however, consists of two parts: a long hydrocarbon chain, that is R, also called the non-polar tail, which is the hydrophobic or you can say the water repelling, and a polar group, that is COO, also called the polar ionic head, which is hydrofluoric to water. A water molecule has two ends. One is hydrophobic and another one is hydrophilic, as you can see in this diagram. This round is the Na part. Na is the short ionic part which is attracted towards the water, means hydrophilic part. And this is the COO is hydrocarbon chain which repels the water. This is the structure of the soap, you can say. Soap molecule look like this. So this the greasy part or you can say the uh, non attracting part towards the water, or you can say water repelling part will attract towards the greasy or oily thing, and this other part will mix with the water, since it is a water loving, so it can mix with the water easily or attract by the water easily. So that is how the grease remove out of anything on which you are applying the soap. See how it actually functions. The ROO, RCOO negative ion are therefore present on the surface of their CO group in water, and hydrocarbon chain are staying away from it, remaining at the same surface. They just stay away. They stick together. They are combined together, but still they move apart from each other. Why? Because they are just opposite to each other. But at critical measle concentration, the anion are pulled into the bulk of the solution and aggregate to form a spherical shape with their hydrocarbon chain pointing towards the center of the surface, with COO part remaining outward on the surface of the sphere. An aggregate thus formed, known as ionic measure. These measles may contain as many as 100 such ions. For example, this: whenever we apply soap or measles foam, what happens? See, for example, if I just put soap in the water, what happened? The water loving parts move towards the water and the hating part is in outward side. Why? Because this is hating, water hating. It move out. What happened? See, this is the ionic measle. What happened? The main component are out this side the measle and their loving part are inside. So that is how a measle form. There, the two parts, the positive end and the negative end, you can say, or the hydrophilic part or the hydrophobic parts, they just move apart. When they form measles, the loving part will combine together and the hating part will move apart from each other. Similarly, in case of detergent example, sodium lauryl sulfate CH3CH2 11SO4 Na positive, the polar group is SO4 negative along with the long hydrocarbon chain. Hence, the mechanism of mesyl formation here also is same as that of soap. And when we talk about the detergent, the mesyl formation is also same because their function is same. Beta, so it by this diagram it is concluded that what happened when we talk about the mesyl formation or the action of soap, they have two different parts. One is hydrophilic and another one is hydrophobic. The long hydrocarbon chain in the detergent is act as a philic part and the ionic concentration is act as the phobic part. So what happened there? When we rub detergent or when we add detergent to water, what they just react like this. Means if this is the soap or detergent part, one is head and the other one is tail. This is the ion and this is the hydrocarbon chain in the detergent. So what happens? The ion gets separate. Okay, the water loving parts move towards the water and the water hating parts move away from the water. Okay, and they just mix in the water and form measles. That is why we used to see that after adding detergents or after applying soap on greasy part, your clothes become clean. How this thing happened? Because these parts, the water loving part combined with the water and the water heating part combined with this grease part and pull out it from your clothes. Okay, so every time whenever your mom used to enter detergent in the water and along with that your dirty clothes and greasy clothes, so what happened? The this measles form, hydrophobic part will attach to the grease, hydrophilic tail will attach to the water and just that pull out that greasy part from the cloth. Same thing happened when you rub the soap on your hands. Okay, that is how whenever we apply some oil or doing some anything, if we put soap on our hand and just start rubbing it, the measles form. Okay, and they will remove that grease or dirt, those things from our hands. Okay, so this is the arrangement of separate ion on the surface of water at low concentration of soap. This is at low concentration, but when I increase the concentration of detergent, what happened? It just go down to the bulk. It just go down to the bulk and mix with the entire water which I took in a bucket. And this is arrangement of separate ions inside the bulk of water. When I increase the concentration, they just move to the bulk to entire water and form a measle like this. The tail part will segregate together and the end part will separate out. Okay, so this is known as a critical mesyl concentration of soap. This thing happened when we have a proper concentration. So this is also a diagram. You can see this, the tail part is the hydrophobic part and the head is the hydrophilic. Sometimes students got confused, ma'am, which is hydrophobic and which is hydrophilic. How you came to know about this? Listen, hydrophobic part actually try to apart from the water and or entire mesyl, and hydrophilic part mix with the water and simultaneously they attract towards itself. Okay, so when a mesyl form, what happened? The tail part or water loving this hydro the tail part or hydrophobic part combined together, they just form a mesyl, a round mesyl, and they just arrange in a such way that hydrophilic part, the Na positive or SO4 negative. Okay, these are the ions. Na positive is a main component ion of any soap. So what happened? This Na positive ion will move outward because this is the hydrophilic part and attached with the water. Okay, then let's just take another example. If I put a drop of oil in the water and start stirring that water, what happened? You will see the oil droplet inside the water as a round ball. Why this thing happened? Because all the hydrophobic part will segregate together, and because of the surface tension it will become a ball like thing. And you can do perform this experiment at home. Put some water, take some water in a glass, in transparent glass. Okay, and add some oil, drop of oil and start stirring it. What happened? Where inside the bulk you will see on the floor, on the surface, when water is steady, you will see the oil will oil drop will lying as a flat because of atmospheric pressure and the force of attraction between the molecules is got flat. But when you see inside the water and staring, while staring, you will see a round ball like thing inside the water, and that oil drop becomes circular because of the force of attraction which is offered by the water at that time, and the hydrophobic part and all the content of oil will combine together and make a ball. Okay, so this is an aqueous solution in which we mix detergent and water together and see how the measles form. Hope you this thing is clear to you all. Let me just next, cleaning action of soap. Right now I have told you that how measles actually form. Now we will learn how the soap action is there, how soap act on the dust and greasy part, how the oil remove, how the dust remove from the clothes easily, so easily, how this thing happens. So this will we will learn when we go down to this topic. Okay. It has been mentioned earlier that a measle consists of hydrophobic hydrocarbon chain like the central core. The central core was the hydrophobic. See, this is the central core as you see in this diagram. So this is the central core and this is the hydrophobic part. Okay. Next is the cleaning action of the soap is due to the fact that the soap molecules form measles around the oil drop in such a way that hydrophobic part of the separate ion is in the oil droplet and hydrophilic part of the can say and hydrophilic part will project out of the grease droplet like a bristles. For example, if I have some oil drops or some oil content in my clothes, so what happened, the hydrophobic part got attached with that. Okay, hydrophobic part is the chain, it got attached with the oil droplet, and the hydrophilic part is mixed with the water and try to moving apart. So what happened when hydrophilic part, because since we have the concentration of water is maximum. Okay, so when we just put that cloth in the water, what happened, that hydrophilic part just attract, just pull the greasy part with the chain. So that is how the oil come out of your clothes, utensils, and even from your hands. Since the polar group can interact with water, the oil droplets surrounded by separate ion is now pulled in the water. Okay, the oil drop is pulled in the water and removed from the dirty surface. Thus, soap help in emulsification and washing away of oil and fats. So that is how the soil help in emulsification and washing away the oil and fat. It just remove oil and fat in this manner. The hydrophobic chain, the water hating chain attract towards the, just stick to the oil for, and that hydrophilic head, the positive ion is attract towards the water, and they just pull that oil droplet from the surface of your dirty surface, whatever you are cleaning, and it just come in the water only. And when you just wash it with the fresh water, it just get removed out with the measles, and you can say the foam or you can say the soap. Okay, the negatively charged sheet around the globus prevents them from coming together and forming aggregate. The negative, the another sheet, they just prevent them to attract again and stick to each other. Okay. Preparation of colloid. How colloids form? In previous topic, we have learned about the colloids. What are colloids? So colloids are when the particles of large size, not large size, above the micromolecules, they just mix in the solution and remain suspended in it. Remain suspended in it. And how you can see, just take an example, you take sand in water and that will form a colloid. The heavy particles will just precipitate in the bottom of the glass, and the small particles will remain suspended inside the water, and that makes the colloidal solution. All right, ठीक है, ऐसे ही तो colloidal solution हमारा बनता है. First is the chemical method. Chemical methods are also there. through which we can make the colloidal solution. So colloidal dispersion can be prepared by chemical reaction leading to the formation of molecules by double decomposition, oxidation and reduction or hydrolysis. These molecules are then aggregate leading to the formation of salt. What is salt? It's the solution. So what happened? कोलोइडल सॉल्यूशन कैसे प्रिपेयर होता है कि जब आपकी कोई एक केमिकल रिएक्शन हम कराते हैं और उससे आपके जो न्यू मॉलिक्यूल्स फॉर्म होते हैं वो किस किस प्रोसेस से हो, वहाँ पे डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी हो रहा है, डबल डिकम्पोजिशन जिसको हम कह रहे हैं, सॉरी, डबल डिकम्पोजिशन हो रहा है, ऑक्सीडेशन भी हो रहा है, ऑक्सीजन इधर से उधर जा रही है, रिमूव एक से अटैच होकर दूसरे कंपाउंड के साथ जुड़ रही है, रिडक्शन भी हो रहा है साथ के साथ, हाइड्रोलिसिस प्रोसेस भी हम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हाइड्रोलिसिस तो हमें करना पड़ेगा, वाटर के साथ जब मिक्स करेंगे तभी तो कोलाइड बनेगा। ठीक है, तो ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन प्रोसेस भी हो रहा है, ऑक्सीडेशन हाइड्रोलिसिस सब हो रहा है, तो दीज मॉलिक्यूल्स दे जस्ट एग्रीगेट एंड लीडिंग टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ सॉल्यूशन. So for example, if we have FeCl3 plus 3H2O hydrolysis and it gives FeOH3 Sol plus 3HCl. So what type of reaction is there? Hydrolysis is mentioned already. FeCl means the chlorine from the Fe just go with the hydrogen and form HCl, and adding of oxygen, the OH part with the iron is there. So there are so many types of reaction. What happen? They when this combine together, they will form. They will not mix completely. They will the compound thus formed is actually in the form of a solution, a colloidal solution. There you can identify the disperse phase and dispersion medium very effectively. All right. Next is the breeding arc method. The process involves dispersion as well as the condensation. The colloidal salt of metals such as gold, silver, platinum can be prepared by this method. We can prepare the silver, gold, and platinum with the method of this method. This is a Bredig arc method. Okay, in this method, the electrical arc is stuck between the electrode. There is an arch. Usually, we used to just put the electrode just at the corners of the tumbler, positive at one corner and negative at one corner. So, but there in this arch method, we used to put an arc. We used to put them in a angle, proper angle. So there should be a arch between the electrodes. Okay. Electric arc is stuck between the electrode of the metal immersed in the dispersion medium. The intense heat produced vaporizes the metal, which then condense to form the particles of colloidal solution. And when the electricity is passed, The what happened? The metal start vaporizing. It vaporizes the metal, and that condense to form the colloidal particles. Because when the solid part start, you can say when a medium sometimes start coming into the vapor form or vaporizing, they are not allowed to leave the system. So what happened? They just remain suspended in the system only and mix with the dispersion medium in the form of small droplets, and it get condensed there only, and that form a colloidal solution.